So we're back on the banks. Today you've joined me on the mighty River Trent and I've actually popped down for a few hours fishing. Now I'm fishing for pike, you know, it's that time of year, autumn, perfect time to be out there for catching a few fish. And I've literally been here for probably half an hour. I've just cast the rod out. I'm fishing one rod on a leisure dead bait. And yeah, I'm absolutely confident as anything for catching a pike. I used to come down here quite a bit when I was younger. Every sort of early afternoon when I finish work, I'd get down here, have 2 or 3 hours fishing and probably catch 3 or 4 pike. Now obviously it's been a couple of years since I was here, so I thought, you know what, conditions look bang on, it's nice and overcast, fairly cool, bit of a chop on the river, and it looks absolutely bang on for a bite. I thought, you know what, come down, do a few hours fishing, see if we can catch anything, and then obviously I'll put it on the channel if we catch any fish. So yeah, I've just made the first cast. It went out absolutely lovely. I'm fishing in probably 3.5 foot of water, and the river, it's a fairly wide section of the Trent, probably the widest part you can get, to be honest. But it's looking absolutely bang on for a bite. So without further ado, I'm going to get the old flask out, make a coffee, do a recast every 30 minutes, and then we'll basically go from there and hopefully try and catch a few pike. Oh yeah, fish on. Beautiful. Beautiful. I've only been cast out for probably, I don't know, half an hour, something like that. Yeah, looks a nice fish. And it's a pleasant return to the mighty Trent. Oh, I only just hooked in the scissors. Oh, come on, darling. Oh. Of course, she's a scrapper. Yeah, just a couple of bleeps, and then all of a sudden, she started tugging a bit, and that is, it's always nice to get in there, get your first fish within the first half an hour of actually fishing. So, right, let's see if we can, there she goes. Oh yes, that's what we like. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right, darling. Oh, she's only just hooked. Come on, darling. That's the one. Whew. That is what we like to see. Let's have a quick look at her. Oh yeah, she's a nice fish. Lovely fish, nice condition as well. So what I shall do, obviously it's autumn time, I'm going to rest her for probably 15 minutes. I'll get her out and then we'll have a little look at her. Well, that's a beautiful looking pike. Well, we've been here for just under an hour and that is the first one of the session. Absolutely beautiful looking pike, really nice markings, very clean fish, you know, typical Trent stamp. And that is absolutely gorgeous, beautiful looking pike, just what you want when you pop out for a few hours. And like I say, we haven't been here for less than an hour, so hopefully we can get a few more in the bag. And it would be nice to get maybe a couple more. You know, I'm not going to be greedy. I've come out for probably, you know, 3 or 4 hours, so 1 or 2 fish will do me. And that is absolutely bang on. So what I'll do, I'll get her back, rest her for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we'll try and get a few more in the bag. But yeah, that's a beautiful fish, wicked. So we've been here for probably about an hour, something like that. Just put that fish back not too long ago, and that was an absolutely beautiful fish. That's probably made the session worthwhile, to be honest. Whenever I do sort of 3 to 4 hour sessions, it's normally, I'm hoping for 1, maybe 2 fish tops. And yeah, it was in immaculate condition, beautiful fish, and gave a good fight as well. And the actual area that I'm fishing, you've got boulders and rocks everywhere, and I'm fishing sort of on the back of those. I had a lead around, had a feel, and yeah, probably 3-4 rod lengths out, something like that. It's nice and clear, it sort of calms down a bit, and that's where all the bits and bobs are coming through from this outlet further up. So I'm thinking small fish patrolling there, pike moving through, and yeah, that leisure was there for not too long, to be honest, and you know, the rod went off and we've had one. So yeah, let's hope we can get 1 more in the bag. It's always the case, whenever you've had 1 you want another, and if you've had 2 you want 3. So yeah, it would be nice to try and catch a few more. So yeah, I mean, the conditions are perfect. I'm so happy I come down, to be honest, and it looks good for another bite. You know, I'm not going to lie, I think I think we will. I really am confident for another fish. So yeah, I used to come down here years ago, have 3 or 4 hours fishing, and you know, I used to fill my boots, and it was always a pleasure to come down here. And the fishing here are in absolutely immaculate condition. It doesn't get overly fished, to be honest, which is nice. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to get some more rigs tied up just in case we do catch some more fish, and then we'll basically go from there. We are getting a lot of small pike in the area. This does, yeah, he's absolutely screaming off. Go on, my son. Yeah, I mean, it's very welcome nonetheless. Just got to be careful, there's a few weed beds in these margins. There is a few weed beds in these margins, so I've got to be careful. Yeah, that is a very small, fairly small pike, I think. Yeah, these are the smaller ones that are picking the baits up, I think. Let's have a look at you, mate. Oh, he's not happy, or she. Come on, darling, let's get you in. Yeah, only just up to the mouth, only just. Oh. Like I say, we're getting a lot of small fish in the area, and that one, yeah, that one's a little bit bigger, so no wonder we got that one in. The smaller ones earlier on were tiny little pike, and as you can see, the pike is only just up to the mouth, and that's what I love about this kind of fishing. I know, you know, drop off indicators, normally I'd use them, but this time of the year I do like to fish a tight line because you're only just hooking the pike. So I'll rest her for about 15 minutes, get her out, and let's have a look at her. So we've had quite a few aborted takes over the past hour, really small pike, and I've been bringing the baits in. You can see the little mouth marks, and we've got one here a little bit bigger than a jack. Beautiful fish, an absolute scrap. I went for a couple of weed beds, and I will quickly show you her, get her back, and then we'll try and get some more in the bag. But the session's going really well. You know, I don't mind getting aborted takes from small pike, but that one, that's a really nice fish. Fairly wider stripes on that one, and that's a beautiful pike. So that's number 2. Lost a couple little small jacks, but I am over the moon, I really am. Session can't be going any better than what I want, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, that's an absolute cracker out of the mighty River Trent. So I'll get her back, rest her for 10 minutes, get some more baits out there, and then we'll basically go from there, see if we can get any more. But we've got probably an hour or so left, so still plenty of time, and the conditions are looking absolutely bang on. So we'll get her back and see if we can get any more in the bag. Wicked. Here you go, darling. So we're coming up to the last hour of the session. We've had 2 nice pike, we lost a couple of small jacks, and it seems there's quite a few fish in this area moving up and down. The river in general is fairly busy at the moment. There's quite a few barbel anglers on, and beyond that, boulders on that drop off is absolutely prime location for catching these pike. And like I said, I have fished this peg before quite a few times, and I've had some really nice pike out of this section, up to mid-20s. Big pike nowadays out of here, they don't come along that often, to be honest. There's quite a few sort of, you know, small singles, some mid doubles, but the 20s and the upper 20s, they're few and far between nowadays. I think some of the bigger fish have died off. There's obviously going to be a few that don't get caught very often, and I will try my chances in the next coming weeks to have another go, you know, just try and get some more out of the Trent, because I haven't done that many Trent videos on the channel before. It's been, you know, here, there and everywhere, so it feels a bit neglected, and I am going to do quite a few sessions on here, try and catch some pike, maybe a few in the Monster Quest, try and target some big ones. But you know, this short session, 3 or 4 hours, is absolutely bang on. Catch a few fish and have a great bit of afternoon sport. So that rod got recast probably about 15 minutes ago, so it'll be due a recast in about 15 minutes, and then hopefully in this next hour before we go, we can get maybe one more before last knockings. Yeah, we're on. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've got one on. Beautiful. Oh yeah. Nice, nice. That was an absolute brilliant tail walk, it really was. That's what we like to see. Go on, my son. And it feels a relatively nice fish, to be honest. Holding deep. That's a nice pike. Not a monster, but go on, my son. Here we go, here we go. Oh, this is what we like to see. Come on, mate, let's be having you. Yeah, not too bad looking. Let's be having you, mate. Beautiful. Whew. Well, it's always nice to catch a fish at last knockings. Normally it doesn't pan out when you end up sort of spending the last few hours catching nothing, but yeah, that's another beautiful looking Trent pike. Really nice fish. So what I'll do, give it a rest for 15 minutes and then let's have a look. So we're on fish number 3. This is the last one of the session. Been really productive. I've had loads of fish, missed a couple earlier on, and what can I say, it's been a really productive 3 to 4 hours fishing on the Trent, and I couldn't have asked for any more. So what I'll do, I'll get this one back, and I just want to thank everyone for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Wicked. There you go. Lovely.